Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 8th and the subject is maths, and we are supposed to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 3, and the name of the chapter is understanding quadrilaterals. But in this chapter, in the starting we are supposed to discuss the closed figures and different type of closed figures. So as we can draw anything without lifting the pencil, means like this or like this or like this, then these are plane curves. Closed curve, that is the closed curve. If I say like this without lifting this marker, this is not a closed curve. Why? Because in a closed curve, one, the first requirement is we are not supposed to lift the pencil. Second one, the sides should not intersect. Curve should not intersect at any point. So the plane curve and the closed curve, for that we are not supposed to lift our pencil. The main thing is that. And for the closed curve, there should not be any intersecting point of the curve within the curve. So afterwards, one common thing that we are supposed to listen many times, that is the word polygon. Polygon. So if someone asks you what is polygon, define. So can you define? I don't know whether you can or not, but today we will discuss the definition of the polygon. Polygon word can be segregated into two words, that is poly and gun. Poly means many. Here we can say polygons. If polygons is there, then it can be there guns. So poly means many, guns means sides. A closed figure having many sides. So to be a closed figure, minimum 3 sides are required. So with 2 sides we cannot form any closed curve. For that we require the third one also, like this. So minimum 3 sides are required for the polygon. So there are different names for the polygons based on the number of their sides. So we start with, if the polygon is having 3 sides, then the name is, you all know, that triangle. If there are 4 sides, then like this or like this. So the name of the polygon is quadrilaterals. If 5 sides are there like this, then it will be pentagon. If 6 sides are there, then hexagon. If 7 sides are there, then heptagon. If 8 sides are there, then octagon. If 9 sides are there, then nonagon. And if 10 sides are there, then decagon. And if the polygon is having more than 10 sides, that is not for you, that is collectively we can call them the polygons. So this is the introduction of polygon and quadrilaterals. Afterwards we are supposed to see that in the case of triangles, we are having 3 corners, means 3 vertices are there, 3 sides are there, 3 angles are there. And here in the quadrilaterals, again 4 sides are there, 4 vertices are there, 4 angles are there. So if we join the opposite sides like this, like line joining the opposite vertices is called diagonal. So here one diagonal can be there, here the second diagonal can be there. In case of triangle, diagonal is not possible, because for this this is not a point, this is the adjacent, this is also the adjacent, we cannot draw the diagonals here. So the number of diagonals in the triangle is 0, number of diagonals is quadrilateral 2, number of diagonals in pentagon, for a pentagon we can join like this, and then afterwards we can count that how many diagonals are there. So afterwards we are supposed to proceed the exercise, that is exercise 3.1. the first question is there in which some curves, some figures are given. Out of this you are supposed to select. First one is simple curve, so first one is simple curve, second also, third is not there because we have to lift the pencil in case of 3, fourth is also not there because there is intersection, fifth is a simple curve, sixth is also simple curve, 7 is also simple curve, 8 is not a simple curve. Simple closed curve, again you can find out. Polygons are there. Polygons means the edges should be there. First one is the polygon, second one is the polygon, third one is not a polygon, fifth one is also not a polygon, sixth one, seventh, no, neither of them is a polygon. First and second is the polygon only. Convex polygon means in which that outward edge is there, edge is outward, so second one is the convex polygon. Concave polygon means in which the edge is inside, in the interior, so in the interior we can see first one, in first one you can see the one of the edge is there in the interior of the figure, so that's why like this we can complete that question. In the second question, how many diagonals does each of the following have? A convex quadrilateral, so you are supposed to see regular hexagon, you are supposed to make the hexagon means the polygon having 6 sides, and afterwards you are supposed to draw the diagonals and you are supposed to check the number of diagonals. A triangle we have already discussed this, triangle doesn't have any of the diagonal. Afterwards we are supposed to move towards question number 3. That question is, what is the sum of the measures of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? Will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? Make a non-convex quadrilateral and try. This you are supposed to discuss afterwards. But the sum of the angle sum property of a quadrilateral, that is 360 degrees, means the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360. Examine the table, each figure is divided into triangles and the sum of the triangles reduced from that. So which can you say about the angle sum of a convex polygon with number of sides 7? So for angle sum property we are having one formula, that is n minus 2 into 180 degree. Now for triangle, n is the number of sides. How many sides are there in a triangle? 3. 3 minus 2 into 180 means 1 into 180, that is 180 degree. That is true because sum of the angles of a triangle is 180. Now we will check for quadrilateral. For quadrilateral, n minus 2 into 180, n is 4, number of sides in a quadrilateral 4, 4 minus 2 into 180 degree, that is 4 minus 2, 2, 2 into 180 degree, that is 360 degree. So the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360, we all know previously, but we have verified these two angle sum. We know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180, sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360, but we have verified using that formula. So that formula is valid for all kind of polygons having either of the sides, or the number of the sides can be different, but using the number of the sides here in this formula we can find the sum of the angles of that very polygon. So in this question it is given, what you can say about the angle sum of a convex polygon with numbers of sides. So in D the number of sides are n. So that is the answer for that, n minus 2 into 180. And for first part 7, you are supposed to substitute the value of n by 7. For B, you are supposed to substitute the value of n by 8, and in C you are supposed to substitute the value of n 10. So like this you are supposed to perform that question. What is a regular polygon? Now polygon we have discussed, a closed figure having, polygon is a closed figure. So what is a regular polygon? If all the sides of that polygon are of same length, then we can say that the polygon is regular. Like if a triangle, in a triangle all the sides are equal, then we can call that a regular triangle, or the special name is there for regular triangle, that is equilateral. At the same time, if all the sides of a quadrilateral are equal, so that is possible in two cases, either rhombus or square. So rhombus and square are regular quadrilateral. So if all the sides of a polygon are equal, then we can say that the polygon is regular. So three sides, that is we can say equilateral triangle. For four sides we can say either square or rhombus. For six sides we can say that regular hexagon. So I think this is sufficient for you to start the new chapter, and you are supposed to go through the chapter, you are supposed to watch the videos, and after watching the video, if you are having any doubt, then you can again replay the videos for 2 or 3 times. After clearing your doubts, you can proceed the exercise, and even after that, if you are facing any kind of problem, then you are supposed to call us or you can message us, and we will try to rectify your problems so that you can easily proceed the questions given in the exercise. And after completing the questions, you are supposed to take the pic of that, and you are supposed to upload on the school's WhatsApp number. Thank you very much.